Took a little bit of time off. Went back up to Marquette. It's really beautiful up here. I like it at the beginning of the year too, when there's nobody up here yet. So, and the place is still, the water is changing. It's just a gorgeous place. Lots of peace. Very weird geological place too. I mean, there's a lot going on here. They're always unloading trains of ore on the jetties. It's really neat that they're still doing it too. So I'm always taking pictures wherever I go and showing you guys and stuff. Haven't had so much time for that lately, but I just been working every day on this guitar. I got the back on though. So this took 3 straight days. 3 straight days, and I shit you not. A lot of it I didn't film. Like half of this I didn't. That's why it's it's a little bit shorter on the build side. I didn't quite wait till I filled my phone up either. I just thought this was a good moment to put a segment in. So yeah, I'm finally jointing the inside of this back here. I don't know how this is going to fit together yet, or whether it's going to look good. And until today and the end of the video, I don't know how the joint's going to look. So I was extremely nervous about this. I was extremely nervous about having sound holes and at the same time gluing this, and worrying about how much is going to come out inside. I don't think very much did, but the thing is you can't see anything. Here I am further prepping the inside to make it look somewhat decent and spherical. This was a real challenge. Like, I didn't really realize when I started this how much patience I was going to have, and I'm glad I called it exactly when I did, because I was unsure of myself when I glued this. So you kind of imagine, like, there's no going back once you put the glue on it, and the more you think about it, the more you try to second guess everything. And I didn't even pre-fit the clamps on here. I didn't care. I just went for it, and I didn't think about glue spilling out or anything. I just put what I thought was the appropriate amount on, and yada, yada, yada. But it took an hour to glue it, and it took 3 days to prep it to the, 3 days of pulling sandpaper through it. I mean, the entire last week I've spent on this back and cutting the back, gluing it together, and I spent some time blanking it out. But this is about the part where I'm fitting it. So this is very difficult. That's all I can possibly say. And I probably won't be building another one of these for myself because of that reason. But if somebody wants to order one, that's fine with me. I can even shave more off. Like, oh, you'll see what I did. And as further episodes go on, you'll see, the carve of it, the inside. I can't believe it looks so good. Like, the glue line just looks incredible. I'm so happy it worked out the way it did. And yeah, it worked great. It looks great. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. I got it really close with the angle grinder and the sander, and I just got some touch up with the pipe to do. I got the inside curves to do and around the neck, which is going to be a lot of work, but the tough part is over. Like, man, I was worried about this line looking good. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as it was, but it looks incredible. So, and it isn't carved yet. So once it's carved, it's gonna look pretty bad, you know. Two, I got to carve for the strings going through the body and everything, and it's going to be a while still. There's still a lot of work to do. There's the entire carve on the back. There's the finish on the sides. Internally, whatever I have to do to it, I got to figure out if I can get the electronics in, or do I need to like drill a hole somewhere so I can put the wrench in, or um, but I think everything's going to be great. It's just going to be a lot of work to finish it and to get it to look 100%. I really worry about the joint lines. I worry about glue lines. I worry about how everything's going to look when it's done. Most of my joints are pretty good. I would say just about all of them are pretty great. There's things that you learn, like when you freestyle it a little bit too much, and you're doing lambs on a neck. Sometimes you'll notice that one lamb is a little bit bigger than the other. Two, when you do your carves across lambs like that, things can seem fatter or smaller. The fretboard always looks skinnier the further that it goes down the neck, because it gets wider, and you're having a radius. So the wider your fretboard gets, the skinnier it gets at the edge. To counteract this, sometimes people wedge their fingerboards, and I can understand this, but I think I think this is going to work out really great, and I'm going to end up doing a lot of flat fretboards. Like I think this is going to work perfectly, and I think I'm going to do another one with bronze strings, and it's going to work perfectly with the flat fretboard, and I think it's going to be something that people want. Not that I don't like doing the curves, but I'm to the point where I want to get a machine to do this, so it's perfect. Or I want to get the right jigs in here, because I'm basically all of my fretboards I've just kind of freestyle. There's been no stop or fancy gizmo to assure things are completely within, they're parallel or square or perpendicular. These are just built with a lot of handwork. I checked them though. I mean, I didn't really square this neck up too much because it was just a big blank, and I mean, it's incredible. You know, I kind of just did it really fast, and you shave most of it off by the end anyway. So, I'm gonna keep tuning it as I go, and rap on it every once in a while. This is it glued up. This is not fast forwarding now. So, glue ups they're tense. I've never had a glue up that wasn't tense. Every single one I did was just tense as fuck. um, you have to do things kind of perfectly. I didn't use any locator pins. Kind of freestyle like everything else. All right, there's so much racist shit in my feed, and I don't know why. I'm gonna play it again. There's so much of this, and I just absolutely don't know why. They did the same thing on Facebook. That's why I'm no longer on Facebook. So what makes you think, Instagram, that I want to see racist things? So you're showing the same thing to black people, aren't you? You're showing them stuff that's anti-white and racist, just like you're showing me things that are anti-black and racist. And I've fucking had it with this shit. I have as you can see, I have a slight problem with what's been in my feed lately. If you've listened to any of the lives, you'll see that I have a big problem with what's been in my feed, and I think we're all on basically the same program. Um, and basically, I've given these people money, and they've just blatantly screwed me over. Uh, but that's cool. I mean, I know who my real enemies are, and I'm not a racist jerk like every social media company wants me to be. I don't hate anybody. I mean, I don't got no hate for anybody. So I'm really sick of the politics and kind of thinking about taking all this stuff off my phone. Kind of thinking that that's what they want, though. That's what they're kind of trying to do, is just like what the cities are just trying to ruin every single city so they can afford to buy back all the property and lease it back out to you. Oh, now it's good now, and we fixed Seattle now, and you watch, they'll come in there and they'll handle those people like it's another Holocaust. Put them on trains, send them to work camps, put fluoride in their water. Yeah, this thing is starting to look really good now. I still got a lot of work like between the neck and the inside curves, which I can't really get to. Um, but this sander here really does an incredible job. Like the one I had before, I mean, you couldn't really trust it with anything delicate. That thing you could, I mean, it's amazing how much better tools are now today than they were. And no cord. This is one of the purchases I don't mind making. Some of these tools, they just last forever, and I hope this does. Thank you.